Okay, another hit. It's a hit. Okay, ladies and range viewers, here we are at the Henry County Gun Club. Nice Easter Sunday, and of course, you may not see it right now, but good or bad, I'm the only one down here. I don't know what that means about my future, but uh, I am the only one here, so I'm gonna take advantage of it. What I got here, me and Robert Horton did a little trading. I now have the M1A Carbine and inland manufacturer and second series there. And I've always wondered how far could you go out with a 30 carbine? Because when we do the carbine matches, we always, shoot them at 100 yards. And I don't know. We're going to try it. Like I said, I got to work with this gun anyway. I sighted it in yesterday to me, and firing Winchester, just regular 30 carbine full metal jacket. Let's see what it can do. Let's go with 100 here. Okay, rear sight on 100. And this will confirm what I did on the bench. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna aim right at the base of the inverted triangle. Get comfortable here. Okay, there's a hit. I cannot see where. Sound like another hit. Okay. Okay, there's a hit. I cannot see where. Sound like another hit. Okay, there's 3 rounds. Safety on. So y'all saw that. And just judging from shooting that plate there with numerous different calibers, that's pretty potent. I mean, it ain't 308 or 30-06 or nothing, but definitely seems a little bit more than 9mm would be at 100 yards for sure. And we've shot it. I don't think I've ever filmed anything doing it, but we've shot 9mm at 100 yards. It can do it. Really not that hard to do with it. So I'll tell you what, hang tight. Let's move down to 200 and see what it does there. Okay, looking through the camera at 100 yards, the first shot I think went low. Cold bore, we'll have to keep an eye on that. But the other two were right there. And there is one thing about this gun that I have noticed so far, shooting it on the Lacey's range. It is pretty accurate for a carbine. I mean, it is. It is. Y'all may not believe it, but it is pretty accurate. All right, let's go for 200. I think I'm gonna need to raise up my. All right, we'll pop the sight up to 2. I don't know about y'all, but that sounded like 3 hits. Let's look at the camera. Once again, ooh, knocked my mic off. I'm sorry about that, guys. Make sure the thing's still on. Yeah. Okay. I I mean, I ain't got my uh, earphones on. I still heard it hit. Uh, so it's hitting with a little bit of authority down there, and that's 200 yards. I ain't gonna say you can't do it with a 9mm carbine. In fact, sometime we'll get down here and test it, but that's reaching out pretty good for a 9mm. Now 5.56 is still smoking at 200 yards, and you really don't have to do any elevation changes from 100 to 200. I think it's 1 inch, something like that. Now on this, we moved up quite a bit, so it is dropping, but looks to me at 200 yards, it's still carrying a decent punch. I would not want to be shot with it. So let's go to 3. See what we got. Looking at the camera, looks like it came in a little low, and I saw 2 hits. Now I don't know about the third one. But here we go at 300, and according to the M1 Carbine sights, 300 is the max. So let's see what we can do here. And you got to give it to the carbine. It does have a decent pair of sights. All right, I can't tell. Let me turn on my. All right, let's see. Okay, I did not hear anything. I did not see anything. Okay, I did hit that. Okay, now that was at the shoulders. Okay, nothing there. Okay, there's out. Let me watch the film and let's see how we did there. And I think I may need to take just a little bit more off the front sight. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit. And that should get me good to go at 200. So let me check it and then we'll come back. Okay, Laser Range viewers. Talking about not having too much confidence in my abilities, I guess, or the gun's abilities. But y'all saw where that first round hit. Then I yanked one over to the right, which elevation was still good over on that. And then shoulder high, I hit right at the shoulder. So the sights are on pretty good. So now that I've got some newfound confidence in my 300 yards, let's see if we can do 3 of them and see what kind of group we can end up with. All right, 30 carbine, M1A1 at 300 yards. Surely y'all heard that. That was tinging. Yeah. Yeah. And guys, man, I know all of y'all have heard the stories that you know, it wouldn't penetrate the clothes, and who am I to argue with that? And they wouldn't go down and stuff. But 300 yards with a carbine, and like I said, there was never any comments like that made during World War II that I'm aware of. But from the sound of it, you know, that's a much greater sound coming back this way than what a 22 long rifle would do, 22 Magnum would do. So it's hitting down there, and there's no doubt in my mind I could engage somebody at 300 yards with this gun. 5.5 pounds or whatever it weighs with this stock here. But they better beware. And there ain't but one thing left to do. Y'all know it. We got to go for 400. We got to see if the carbine can go out to 400. So let's do it. $400. The wind is coming out of the north, heading south, right into my face. There's a little bit of crosswind. Y'all can probably hear it. It's, I mean, not real bad. It's probably sounding off on the mics though. Can the carbine do it? I don't. You know, I have no more elevation. This is where you really, really need a spotter. So let's see what we can do. Yeah, I didn't hear anything. Now I'm sort of aiming at the head. Alright, that's 3 rounds. I did not hear any hits. Y'all saw where they went, and you know, really, for something like this, it's really reaching out there. 5.56 carbines, you know, with 10-inch barrels, you know, I've been able to successfully engage 400-yard targets. It may be a little too far. I don't know. Y'all saw it. I'm gonna watch the camera. More than likely, I'm gonna deem that it's not necessarily necessary to come back and try this again. But and if I do, I will. But if not, this will be it. Just something little for you to watch and see, and maybe give the 30 carbine a little bit more respect. Thanks, Lacey Range viewers. Okay, this saga continues, and there's a good reason why. All right, I watched the video. My rounds are impacting at the post down at the bottom. So I essentially need to come one target up above. Can I do it? Can I do it? Ha 400 yards with a 30 carbine. All right, I got one more round. Ah. All right, we got one hit, Lacey Range viewers. All right, we'll see you.